Pregame.com.
Welcome back to Pregame.tv. Sunday NBA action. The Chicago Bulls at the LA Lakers. I gotta say, my man, Bryan, you're a big Cleveland fan. You don't have no Cleveland gear on today. We're taping on Thursday, the day after a monumental game in Cleveland. The Lakers, technically with 4 players left, 4 eligible players at the end of the game, beat your Cleveland Cavaliers. What do you have to say?
We're just going for the record of number 1 draft choices. We keep screwing up the ones we make, so get another shot.
Yeah. Ken,
even the married ones say they're eligible. So.
Yeah. You talk about all the draft. I mean, how can you guys swing and miss so many times?
Story of Cleveland. What can I say? I mean, just the way it is.
Has there been a team that's had more, top draft picks in the last few years than Cleveland?
Well, the Clippers for a long time got a lot of draft picks, a lot of good draft picks, and never did well. Now we see what they are. So, Cavaliers fans, give us another 20 years, and we'll be where the Clippers are.
I'm a Knicks fan. At least you get draft picks.
Yeah, they're not even smart enough to lose enough.
All right, we're looking at this game, and obviously, we're talking about the Lakers. Their situation right now, it's bad. I mean, this team has no talent, really. I mean, it's not a talented basketball team. The 2 best players on the team are not playing right now. They're hurt. They're going to be out, Kobe and Gasol, for at least another 2 weeks is what I'm hearing. And the backup guys are dropping like flies, too. I mean, how can this team, continue to go out every night and compete and, give them credit, to go and play back-to-back nights the way they did. And I know we're having fun at Cleveland's expense, but let's give the Lakers a little bit of credit for what they did to pull that off last night and get the win. And now they had a huge lead, and it kept getting smaller and smaller as there was nobody left to play.
It's sad for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I feel bad, and I feel bad for Bennett, too. I wish he would have stayed at UNLV another year. He really needed the maturity, and they're talking about sending him to D-League. He'd be the first #1 overall pick to ever have to go down to the D-League. But, hopefully he's able to mature and learn how to play some defense. We knew he was suspect about playing defense here at UNLV. That's
the thing. And I watch a lot of Cavaliers games, and unfortunately. Offensively, once he gets into the routine, he's okay. The other day he played 33 minutes, scored 15 points, got 8 rebounds. Defensively, he's completely lost. These guys are just blowing by him, and he's grabbing them. Last night he fouled out. He only played like 18 minutes. He had 6 fouls. He has no idea how to play defense. He's never been taught it coming up. It's obvious. And if he has been taught it, he doesn't pay attention. And so now you got to go look. You got to look at his coaches. That he's been in some good programs in high school and UNLV for a year. Still doesn't know how to play defense. And you're getting back to the Lakers thing here. What is even more disgusting for Cleveland is this game against Chicago for the Lakers. They'll be playing in their 17th different city their last 18 games. They had back-to-back games in L.A. once. Every other game they've had to get on a plane, travel, and they still had enough energy with, as you pointed out, with 4.5, we'll call it, guys to finish off the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Ken, do you have anything to add to this one before I make it official?
I don't know. All I know is that Joakim Noah probably pointed at all 17 of those cities when he got tossed in that game the other day.
All right, let's make this one official. All right, well, Bryan touched upon it. The Lakers, it's been a horrible stretch for them, scheduling-wise, situationally-wise, player-wise, and this is one of my favorite angles. They're returning home off of this East Coast road trip. First game back home. I like to go against teams in that situation. Add to the fact all of the injuries that this team has. They're tired. They're wore out. They've been on the road. They're going to get home. You got to take care of business. You got family and everything when you get back. I just don't see them ready to play this game. This is the end of a road trip for Chicago also, but I just think Chicago, and it's not many teams the way they've been banged up at times this year that I'm going to say that they've got an upper hand in personnel, but they do in this one, and I like the Bulls to get the job done. This is a quick revenge game for the Lakers. They did go to Chicago earlier and just missed in Chicago. And again, I like to take the road team in the rematch here. I think maybe Chicago was looking past the Lakers in that first meeting. I think they get the job done here. We'll have a very manageable number. I am looking for them to win this game by 8 to 11 points. The spread's not going to be anywhere near that. So we're going to go ahead and take Chicago on Sunday against the LA Lakers. That's going to wrap it up for this week's videos, but stay tuned. We're going to have like a little bonus video where we're going to talk about the Super Bowl, recap it, put a bow on it, tell you the numbers out of Vegas, and a couple Reno stories. Bryan and myself were in Reno last weekend for the Super Bowl. That's it here, pregame.tv.